these before?
Not specifically, no.
Haven't you?
No.
Have you ever done anything with this fine man before?
Not in this. Normally, a Teams meeting where I'm stressing about a carbon audit.
Well, this isn't a Teams meeting.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be far better from that. What's the connection with you with yourself, this fantastic young man, and Trinity? Am I allowed to call you fantastic young man?
I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Okay.
Well,
lucky
let's be
as well.
called.
Yeah, they'll definitely be called worse.
Let's not big it up. What's your connection with Trinity and all these guys?
So we do an EU project where we're carrying out carbon audits on farm, and so Trinity is one of the tools that we use, and so we work with Lachlan to support us in making sure we do those audits well, knows how to use the tool, and then we also have another project with them where we're making the most of all their natural capital services, so biodiversity, water and carbon, with Gloucester County Council.
So I had this vision of a train on a train track, and when it's going down the train track, everything's fine. Yeah. And if it comes off, there's no.
We email Lockie.
But I'm guessing as a rule that's why you're partnered up with Trinity, because the system that you run is it's not that it's fail safe, because everything has to be jiggled around. But you get my analogy about the train on the track. You have to make sure that everything is working for these guys, otherwise it's not going to work. You've got, with what you do, you've got to create success for them.
Yeah, essentially, and the idea would be to keep them on the train track in the first place as well. So it's not necessarily repairing when it goes wrong, it's also making sure that they stay on the actual rails. And
having the intelligence of the market understanding as to what it is. So what are the outcomes of this that Trinity's heavily involved in? What are the outcomes?
It means that we get to make the most of the tool that they have. So when we give a carbon audit to a farmer, we're not just giving them numbers, we can say what to do with those numbers, and things like the scenario planning is really useful to be able to help them model and think about what they can do in the future. Yeah. So guys, this whole thing about data, are we there yet where a farmer can, with all the technology and everything that you're doing, can actually do something with that data? I'll just give that standard example. I attended an event a couple of weeks ago, and one of the speakers put up that picture of that operator in the tractor with 8 TV screens, and he was potato planting. So there was a TV screen for the planter, a TV screen for the first bit, and it was just so obviously over doing the example that there's so much data there. Are we nearly there yet as to be able to use that data in a professional manner that's going to benefit farmers?
Definitely, with all the available tools that we have to ingest information, it's definitely very good at collating all of that and putting it straight into our platform. So there are many methods that you can use. Megan's used all of them, all of them to input the information, so that simplifies the process massively. And the fact that the outputs are also covering all reports, that also helps with the fact that you don't have to collate all this information from different areas and then only produce one report. It means that you're all done. You produce all 4 of our reports basically.
And Megan, you know, people will say who are dialed in, onboarding. That whole onboarding experience for you, how was that with Trinity?
It's one of those practice makes perfect. Like a lot of the time we email Lockie with something, it is something that he's fixed before and we should know how to do it ourselves. And it's as long as you can sort of know how the spreadsheets and stuff think, you've just got to think like Sandy, and then you fill it in. It does take time, but I think the quality of the output from Sandy makes that input worth it. So no, practice makes perfect, but they're always on hand to help, so it's okay.
And again, what I always understand with you guys is that you treat your customers, your clients, like people, not like numbers. I just get this with other systems that you buy into it as a subscription, then you can't get hold of anyone. So you do treat people in the way you'd like to be treated.
Yeah, definitely. I really like the dynamic relationship that we have. It's a very flexible communication system where you will have any problems, I'm happy to help, and it's actually enjoyable just troubleshooting any issues, and then also the ideas on the other end. So as you say, with the scenario analysis, if you have an idea, let's just figure out how we can chuck it in and see what the report is.
Okay, so guys, here comes the big question. 3 years, 5 years, if we're blessed to be here on another sunny day, where's this all going? Is it going to be even more beneficial 3 years, 5 years down the line? Megan, take us away.
I think that has to be the absolute focus. The only point in innovating in these kind of things is so that there is use for farmers, so that every farmer can use it on farm in everyday decision making. It's about being simple but effective rather than being overcomplicated. So the more tools can work together, the more these systems can talk to each other, the more the sort of output can be user friendly, readable, and say, why have I put these numbers into the system? What does that mean for my farm? absolutely is the user-friendly.
So Megan set us this challenge. Can you take that challenge? And can you do this?
And I think it just comes down to how it accumulates over time. So all of these things aren't quick changes. We need to make sure that we're constantly listening to all the customers and updating our sort of system to make it user-friendly.
Yeah.
And because we know that we can make sure that the reports are high integrity, but it's also got to be usable. If you can't use it, then there's no point in actually making it.
Yeah. Well done, Tim. Very impressive. Just to wrap up, your favourite sort of farm you like to go visit?
I don't think I'm allowed to answer that, but no, I love the fact that in my job I get to go and see every farm, from small market gardens to massive dairies, massive arable, small mixed farms, upland, lowland, and to be fair, that's what I love because everyone has something to learn from each other.
Fantastic. That's great because you're getting so much information, and then sort of even more intelligence, so you can impart that.
Yeah, I learn something from every farm visit. It's amazing.
Okay, so we've got to ask you the same.
That's a brilliant answer from Megan, which is a bit tough.
And you can't take it.
I can't take it. I'm going to say that I'm going to have to go back to my home roots with being in Devon. So I like the mixed farm because you've got a bit of everything going on. So you've got a bit of livestock, you've got permanent grass, and then you've got arable as well. So
well done. Very impressed with you. We need more of you in our sector. Thank you very much.
Thank you.